Here's all 8 of the live-action Batman movies ranked. So at number 8 is Batman and Robin. The movie's just too weird for me, especially with the Poison Ivy stuff. I just don't know how this one failed. You have George Clooney playing Batman and Arnold Schwarzenegger playing Mr. Freeze. Yet this movie still failed. Granted, their acting wasn't good. Even George Clooney admitted himself that he didn't do his best acting ever as Batman, which is understandable. Because like he was right. Anyway, Mr. Freeze has such a deep origin as a character. They completely ruined his character. Instead, they just made him sit in his ice cave wearing pajamas and sipping hot cocoa and making like a joke out of him, essentially. Also, the movie follows way too much of a similar plot structure to Batman Forever, and just like watch both movies, you'll see what I mean. And number 7 is Batman Forever, an overhated movie in my opinion by a lot, but I just don't like Jim Carrey's Riddler at all. He's just too exaggerated, too weird. The way he's wearing those glittery, skin-tight suits all the time in the movie is just weird. Like, why couldn't he have just wear like his traditional green with question marks business suit? Like, that would have been so much better for that movie. Tommy Lee Jones' Two-Face was good though, and Val Kilmer plays a good both a Bruce Wayne and a Batman. Even though the Batsuit did not have the best design ever, and you should know what I mean by that. Number 6 is Tim Burton's The Batman. It just doesn't have like it got overshadowed too much by other things. It doesn't have as much of a voice anymore in the comic book movie community. And even though Jack Nicholson was a great Joker, even that was overshadowed by things like Heath Ledger's Joker. At number 5 is Batman Begins. I think this has pacing issues, but I really like the Scarecrow and the League of Assassins. League of Shadows, I mean, stuff, and I think this is a great origin movie, and one of the best superhero origins ever. That scene where he's riding on top of the buildings in the tumbler was so cool. And number 4 is Batman Returns. This one might come as a bit of a shock to people, but for the 90s, they're trying to be as comic booky as possible, and both Batman, Catwoman, and Danny DeVito's Penguin delivered. Michael Keaton's Batman was cool, and I like Catwoman's design with, like, the white stitches on the black leather. Obviously, that wouldn't hold up today in, like, modern superheroes time standards, but like I still think it was good for back then in that era of superhero movies. At number 3 is The Dark Knight Rises. I like stuff with Bane and the Hell on Earth storyline. I think it worked well with the story, allowing Bane to take over the city without Batman intervening. Tom Hardy's Bane is just a great villain. At number 2 is The Batman. Riddler was great, and I like how this movie solely focuses on Batman being a detective, something we never really got before. But at number 1 is The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger's Joker, Christian Bale's Batman, and Two-Face were all great.